One, two, three. Aha! Welcome back. I am Tom Bloom. This is Sarah Graves, aka Baby Magick, and we are here administering directly via your eyeballs and ear holes 15 minutes of fume.
Love those 15 minutes.
15 cc's of fume.
Oof.
I don't even know really how much a cc is, but it's probably not, convertible to milliliters. I don't think it's going to work. Today, we continue our meander through the winter perfume collection, An Evening with the Spirits. Now, this is a collection inspired by historical accounts of Victorian spiritualism. I know this sounds like words that I'm saying that don't mean anything, but we are a gothic perfume studio that makes perfumes inspired by historical ghost stories. So if you've gotten that far into, understanding what's happening, and maybe you've even watched the previous video where we smelled a bunch of these perfumes already. So I recommend starting there, because that's where we talk in depth about Sarah's band Hex.
I'll never tell.
See, you have to go back and watch the other one. It's too late. She's told it. But they have a wonderful new album called
Ether, Abyss, Void.
And it is music that will hurt a little when you listen to it on purpose and in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, like love.
That's what being goth is all about.
It really is.
Our love hurts better,
It does.
So these perfumes, each of them is accompanied by a little snippet of historical text about the days of yore when there was many a dollar to be made in informing people that you could speak or otherwise speak to or sense their dead loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
There was no internet. There were no Yelp reviews. You just go pay somebody a little bit of money and sit in a dark room with them, and something weird would happen, and only you and they would know about it.
We still do this now.
It is still happening now.
It is.
Have you ever been to like a storefront psychic? Like one of the ones that's probably a front for like organized crime?
I have. There's lots of light now. Lots of light in those buildings.
It's rather bright.
It is rather bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a charm-free, zero atmosphere experience. Often there's no decoration even. They don't even really look at the cards when they're reading them, but they do know where the nearest ATM is so that you can get more money.
They always tell me I'm going to get pregnant, which is defying all medical research as a trans woman. So far!
Right, maybe they're just that good.
We don't know. We don't know.
I went to one that was like, you are really worried about someone named Michael.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. They were like, you hate your job, you want to go back to school, and you're really worried about someone named Michael. And I was like, I never went to school. I love my job, and actually, I think pretty much everyone is worried about someone named Michael.
I'm worried right now.
I mean, at that time, Michael Jackson was still alive, and everyone was worried about him.
We were worried about Michael. We were.
Yeah. So, and then she was like, that's all I can tell you for $5, but for $25.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, I don't have it. And she's like, well, you can go to the ATM. And I was like, that's not going to work. And she's like, well, you could come back tomorrow with a check. And I will cash it later. And I was like, this is starting to sound like you don't know what's up.
Yeah, you should have foreseen that I will not be coming back.
Disqualifying.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like a little more showmanship in being scammed.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it's 2022.
Yeah, what is your excuse? I want there to be a smoke bomb or
smoke bomb.
Pull something out of your body,
a projection.
Yes.
We're projection mapping everything nowadays.
Yes.
Why can't you do it to a table?
Even if I can tell that it's just
Yes.
LEDs.
Some sparkles.
Right. I could do that for myself at home, and I can't even get it from a paid. It's like one of those things where you go to a restaurant and it's really expensive and the food is bad. You're just like, I know that restaurants are overpriced. I know the food is bad for me, but I could at least have a good time.
I could. A little more pomp and circumstance.
In the olden days.
That's all I'm asking for.
back then, if someone had a bad time, they would often then go to try to like debunk the person.
Mm-hmm.
But people could also change identities and stuff relatively easily. I don't know. There's so many great books about this. And with each perfume in our category, it's worth just drifting down through, even if you hate perfume and you don't want to buy any.
So much knowledge.
Reading is free, and you could learn about the golden days of scamming sad people.
I mean, isn't that what we want just as a society now?
I would rather not think about the present, for sure.
Isn't that what we wanted as a society before?
Past sadness is far more palatable
Oh.
than present sadness or future sadness.
It goes down way easier.
It really
Way
does.
easier.
Especially if you've got a little bottle of oil to wash it down with.
A bottle of oil, you say?
But that sounds like I'm going to let you drink it, which I am not. We've firmly established that these are not for drinking. They will not make you see visions.
If you were in the last video, this is canon, so...
Right. This is like a callback.
I'm still gonna try.
Showbiz terms.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. We're starting with Spectral Armies.
It's a lot. Sounds like a lot to me.
And if you complain once more, you will meet my Spectral Armies.
A lot.
A lot. There's a whole wonderful story here that's very long that I won't read because I'm saving my eyesight for telling you the scent notes. But it's a historical account from 1812.
Okay.
I love their overture. Phantasmic blasts of ghostly gunpowder and ephemeral iridescent smoke. What could that possibly smell like? Right?
I'm very excited.
Right?
I'm stumped, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up too much because I'm like, oh, it smells like gunpowder and smoke. Like, I'm convinced that there's going to be something strange about Spectral Armies.
Absolutely.
Aren't you a little worried?
I'm nervous that this could unleash something horrible.
I wish we had the, industrial light and magic.
Ghosts.
Or even like
Horses.
pre-industrial light and magic would be something. Okay. I'm in.
Wow.
Oh.
I can hear the explosions.
There is something kind of colorful about it. It's sharp and pungent and smoky.
It's like if I was in a museum about an old war of ghosts, this is what the room would smell like.
Yes. It's like there's like wax dummies that no one ever cleans.
Absolutely.
Wow. It's like the smoke is unhealthy, you know? Like it's iridescent and you're like, oh, don't breathe it.
This is not what I was expecting.
There's something almost kind of gummy about it. It's resinous. I'm going to say there's some kind of
resinous
balsam happening.
I would love to wear this with a thick coat.
Galen, aren't you curious to know what we're smelling?
Yes.
Okay, here. Breaking the fourth wall. Addressing the crew. Yeah,
right?
I have to task with describing the look on Galen's face, which is bewilderment, curiosity, consternation,
like that.
and then, yes, a smile.
It really does end with a smile, which I like.
I'm going to put a little bit on my wizened old
I'm gonna
knuckle.
have to as well. It's
On my
fun.
fortune teller knuckle.
It's very fun. I'm gonna put some on my old Victorian incense burner.
We have like what is it? Black Hats from American Gods, which is like a gunpowder scent, but I think that also has some. Is it aftershave?
Leather and aftershave.
Leather.
Yeah.
This is a little different.
This is warm, and dare I say, floral in a non-floral sense. It
Yeah.
does not smell like flowers.
No, but it has kind of like weird colors in it that are
It
coming.
does. Warm colors. It is exactly as it is titled. It is a spectral
Armies.
It is. It really is.
There is like a kind of an overwhelm to it also.
Mhm.
It's like if you're putting a perfume on called Spectral Armies, then first of all, congrats on being that bitch.
You did
and
it.
then second of all, this perfume is kind of forbidding.
Wow.
Appropriately.
And it really sinks onto the skin.
Oh, it's in there forever. Like you're gonna be able to see it. No, I'm just kidding. That's
It changes the it's
color
crazy.
commentary.
Look at all these tattoos.
No, those weren't there before. Look
What
at the
is
last
happening?
video.
Oh my goodness. No, I could. If someone walked by me with click-clack boots and I smelt this smell,
Yeah.
I would be intrigued in a terrifying way.
Yeah, like you don't
Yeah.
want to know whether to follow or just briskly go the other way. Eyes forward, don't look back.
There's trouble. There's trouble.
It's like rooty. There's
Yeah.
a rootiness to it, but it is neither fresh nor fruity.
Mm-mm. It's definitely not tooty.
No.
Absolutely not.
But, you know, so you've got like this wonderful kind of smoky, crackling gunpowder, this resinous balsam, and then, yeah, like something like weird and rooty and herbal. So, yeah, it smells like weirdly kind of like some kind of weird conjure shop,
I
honestly.
wasn't expecting that.
Well, now we have like peaked early and everything will be downhill from here.
I'm used to this. Let's keep going.
That's showbiz.
This is perfect.
So now we're going on Wednesday, I will promise you a phantom.
Which is interesting because today is a Thursday.
But they don't know that because we don't even know what day they're watching this yet.
Today is a...
If you're watching this today, the day you're watching it is Thursday.
Congratulations.
Sorry, this is how you had to find out.
Sorry.
So...
You missed that big meeting.
Energetic Olga's in quotes, drags table and throws wastepaper basket. An amazing seance.
Same.
I'm telling you, glory days. No one is doing seances like this anymore.
Just throw a wastebasket.
Just
That's
like...
What? $10?
Who did that? It's also the room is dark, so it's hard to tell who did it.
Perfect.
My glass wastebasket is shattered.
Oh no.
Okay, so this was 1929, one of the more recent tales.
Okay.
A gust, mind you, of luminous lavender, the spectral skin musk of a gently curving, ghostly hand, a melodic twang of wisteria and ylang-ylang, and a murmur of myrrh-touched vanilla husk.
Okay, so...
Murmur.
I love a murmur. I love a murmur.
Lady Marmalade.
I love a lady marmalade. I do.
This sounds like it's going to be kind of like...
I want an old, spooky 1920s farmhouse type deal.
I mean, the curve of the hand was specified. So I'm going into this like with...
Oh, that's curved.
It is just gently curved.
That is gently curved. Primed for a caress, if I would say so.
This is a really dreamy, sweet lavender.
It's absolutely a 1920s scent.
Oh, it really is.
I can hear like a horse-drawn carriage at night.
Oh no, that's just, we live next to a retirement village.
Oh, that's what those people are doing.
Yeah.
Okay. They would love this.
They would, but there's a fumigation tent over the entire building, so I don't think anyone's in there.
Just pour it in.
It's really weird to look out the bathroom window and just see like crazy stripes and be like, oh yeah.
What a terrible circus.
I would like my money back. And by that I mean my rent. Oh, okay, so just like a lovely...
Wow.
The vanilla with the lavender we know is like a solid home run because of things like TKO and the BPAL crew loves the vanilla lavender.
This is very much a vanilla lavender scent. That's absolutely what you're getting.
It is. However, it's deepened with these other florals and the myrrh, which, I'm not even getting because the lavender is so,
It's very lavender.
She's doing her thing. But there is this kind of wonderful tapestry of scent here.
Yeah.
Lightly incensey, but I feel like even the vanilla is dominating the myrrh, and that's the way I like it.
This is another new age shop with someone in the back.
I went to smell this, and this creepy glove was draped across my hand.
A curved glove,
it's
perhaps?
Yes, this gently curved hand is almost trying to stop me from smelling it. Visitation.
This is lovely. There is a new age witchy shop in Pasadena here, which I absolutely adore, and this reminds me of that shop.
I don't think I can afford to shop in that shop.
No.
This is fancy. It is very fancy.
I do not like a lot of the notes in this perfume, yet it prevails.
You're still smelling it. You could be holding it out here, ready to move on.
Let's go. But no, I'll breathe this in.
I will continue to breathe under these circumstances.
Well, I'm haunted.
Willingly.
That's for sure.
Moving right along. We're going to go into Second Sight. I mean, you've got a picture of a gentleman looking at a lovely ghost.
Just a lovely ghost.
So I feel like sight unsold, that's an insta-buy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We love a ghost.
Lovely long count, blood dripping walls, etc., etc.
All the bells and whistles.
All the latest.
You know.
A whiff of lilac-dappled beeswax, champaca smoke, and agarwood. Again, Galen is wishing that he was sitting right in your seat.
This is my favorite smells.
Because this is the Galen
special
suite. Yes.
So.
Oh.
So right off the bat, one of my favorite scents in the last batch of this was a Spirit Katie. I talked to you about a Spirit Katie when I came here.
Spirit Katie is a golden classic.
Golden classic. However, this is her sister. And wow, she is primed and ready to go.
She got something to say.
She's prim and proper.
The beeswax is a tough one for me because I love it in spirit,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't necessarily like to wear it. The lilac dappled quality is really fascinatingly offset. It's like a perfume. It smells like a perfume.
Strange.
You wouldn't think that would need to be said, but this is BPAL we're talking about, and a lot of our perfumes don't smell like perfume.
It's true.
This really smells like a beautiful, whimsical, like rainy afternoon seance lady. A lovely ghost indeed.
I'm in love with this.
I'm definitely getting like some Blythe spirit from this. Like a fancy cottage.
Wow.
But
clean dust.
And you can smell the candles, which is so fascinating.
You can literally smell it flickering.
I'm there. It's like that wonderful warm moment of like optimism where you think you're going to get a vision of your lover and you don't realize the walls are about to bleed.
Mm-hmm. You know, I would drink this whole bottle. I would.
Well, please, if you do that,
the whole one.
Report back so that we can write what happened to you
on the
finish. Product page as an incentive for people to not do that.
Maybe I would become a second sight.
A second sight.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of on Thundercats, and I always thought it was so funny because Chitara had her like sixth sense, and she would be like, "Hold on, it's my sixth sense," and it's like zoning out. And even as a kid, I thought that was silly. And I was very much into everything psychic and very much Chitara. But also, I love the idea that even Thundercats had like a Victorian medium.
Absolutely.
On the skin, the smoke is blooming. It's got to be because it's the champaca that's like pushing it out, and then the is it agarwood? Yes. So it's kind of getting serious.
It is getting serious.
It gets darker while you're wearing it.
It's much like if you're a practitioner yourself, you may know that
like
one
a chiropractor?
moment. Like, yeah, chiropractor, I don't know, some teeth business, I'm not sure.
Teeth business. That's going on my business card.
That's the next sentence.
Sorry, I've interrupted you like twice.
That's the next sentence. It's definitely the sun is going down and a candle is turning on. That is this fragrance, and it is
joints
fantastic.
are loosening.
Oh man.
You're like you know what? Before the seance starts, I'm going to put on something like a little more comfortable. You know? Like actually, there's elastic, so this goes down over the shoulders, and you're like, I think now we're ready to start.
It's a little scary that the candles are coming on and it's very, very dark, but then your eyes start adjusting.
Yeah.
That's
you're like,
the
wait,
smell.
everyone is naked.
Everyone's naked. I can't be nervous.
You don't want to be like the only person who's not naked at a seance.
You don't want that. No, it's very
But you
embarrassing.
also don't want to be the first person who's naked.
There's a balance. There's a balance. There's a naked balance.
There is a balance to all things, as we learn from the craft. It's both because nature is both. Now we are moving on to Ghosts at Aldershot. Which is apparently a place.
I love Aldershot.
This is from the Dundee Evening Telegraph, 1877. Whole story about the ghosts at Aldershot.
Wow.
Looks like people flying around.
I love Aldershot.
I don't know. Unusually bouncy specters. Lemon peppermint. Boiled sweets. Lemon peppermint boiled sweets. That's all one thing.
Okay.
Even that is mind-blowing. Wow. Candy today is shamefully simple. It's just like Kit Kat in a different color wrapper for the holidays.
Don't forget stretchy sugar.
Stretchy sugar.
My favorite.
So lemon peppermint boiled sweets with a gust of marshmallow.
I can't even imagine.
I'm trying, and it's just like I astrally project out of the room because there's just nothing in here that is giving me.
This ghost sounds lovely.
They're unusually bouncy.
I get it, you know? After enough sugar,
Yeah.
after enough lemon peppermint boiled sweets.
There's no way I'm gonna rest easy when I'm dead. I will be unusually bouncy, and I will smell of marshmallow.
I hope so.
Woo!
Bizarre.
It is bizarre.
It's bizarre.
But it's so affably bizarre.
Mm-hmm. It's quirky on purpose.
Yes.
It is.
It is. Which
Oh,
is
I
like,
love it.
you know, that's my whole jam, and I'm happy to report that many people find it unpardonable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a form of quirkiness that
Everything I do is unpardonable.
people refuse to abide. Okay, I'm kind of getting it in order. I'm getting lemon, I'm getting peppermint, I'm getting marshmallow.
Mm-hmm. And the marshmallow is a very grounding scent on this one.
Something about so lemon marshmallow would take me to Easter. Peppermint marshmallow would take me to Christmas. Lemon peppermint marshmallow, I don't know where it is.
To the other realm, I guess.
Thursday. It's a perfume for Thursday.
Aldershot. It takes me straight to Aldershot, personally.
It's like Crimson Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Beware, Aldershot.
What a great peak.
Just
What a
smell like
fantastic
marshmallow in here. I love. Okay, so I've been. We were just in the previous video, not your previous video,
Sorry.
Galen previous, talking about how much I loved a lemon marshmallow scent from the butterflies a while back.
Mm.
This is surprisingly similar.
It's very interesting. This isn't my scent. However, the person who likes these type of scents, this is their scent.
Right.
Like, this is definitely someone else's vibe.
That is like the nicest way anyone has ever told me that they don't like a perfume.
No, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it to smell.
Yes, and
I wouldn't like it to wear.
You
That's
don't
the thing.
have to put a perfume on your body.
Mm-hmm.
It is not required.
You can just open a bottle up, turn the lights off, and see what happens.
Right.
And this is definitely one of those for me.
What I love about this is it has what I like in a foodie scent, but
Yeah.
also there's something about the peppermint lemon takes it into kind of a weird old-fashioned and herbal kind of territory.
If I was going into an old
more.
candy shop,
This is not something that you would do.
I can't believe this has happened.
It's
Can we
fine.
pause for
It happens all the
Oh
time.
my goodness. Wow.
I'm putting on a little bit more. I
It's
want more.
fascinating. Kind of smells like a bee.
Yeah, I mean it has a kind of a weird, bright fuzziness.
Maybe a ghost bee.
Ghost bees.
I don't know. If you want a ghost bee, this is your scent.
Ghost bees. That
Ghost-
movie hasn't been made yet.
You're welcome, Hollywood.
Also, you save so much money on tech budget because they're ghost bees. Like
Can't
they're
see-
they're invisible. You know, it's like people just reacting to them,
Can't
and
see
then
'em.
suddenly the shot cuts away and someone's like puffed up because they're like reacting to a ghost bee sting.
I love this.
But we never actually have to show the bees. It can be sound effects. Are you
Just
okay?
little. I'm okay. I just got a bee in my throat.
You drank it when I wasn't
I
looking.
did, and it was worth it. Let me tell you.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
the peppermint is really strong, and I think I got it on my nose.
Like a bee sting.
I feel like I have like a Ricola lozenge like poked up
Mhm.
into my sinus cavity. Because that's a kind of a lemon honey situation, right?
Absolutely.
On the skin, I'm getting like lots of marshmallow, so you don't have to worry about that.
If you're a marshmallow skin like we are,
A marshmallow skin.
you know our skins.
It is... Okay, so this is a newspaper clipping on the label that says, "What is Ouija?"
What is Ouija?
And that's not the name of the perfume, that's the artwork.
It's just a question.
But I
just
can't read the
honest.
name. Scientific, occult, and inexplicable.
Fantastic.
This is inspired by this newspaper clipping wondering about what is Ouija. It is one of this century's inventions.
Oh.
It is one of the unsolved wonders of the universe. Well, we got over that, didn't we?
We sure did.
Solved it.
It's hands.
Do you dare smell one of the unsolved wonders of the universe?
Absolutely.
The bronze, brass, iron, glass, and polished wood of Victorian scientific instruments, obfuscated by a swirl of incense and a spatter of ectoplasm. Like, it's just like...
I'd love that. I'm very excited. This sounds exactly like if I was blindly looking through the catalog online, this would be in my cart. So I'm super excited.
I love that.
I love a ghost.
It's a really fun experience
Love
that
to
is
smell
ruined
those.
for me now because I just go to work and I get them.
What a stinky time.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Like, oh,
Mhm.
poor me, I can have all the perfumes I want. But I do miss that, like, the quest of, like,
Mhm.
comparing, you know,
Uh-huh.
like, yeah. Okay, We got. I'm gonna let you go in there before I do.
Okay, here I go.
And I want you to report your findings.
Buckle up.
For science.
Wow. Okay. So, immediately, it's dark and metallic.
Whoa.
Which I love. But it's a sweet metallic. It's a foreboding metallic. It's so good.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't even know.
It strikes me as kind of incensey. It reminds me of the Skeksis perfumes that we did for
Absolutely.
the Dark Crystal.
But you also get that hit of ectoplasm, which has been in a lot of the Halloween lines and a lot of the previous spirit lines.
That spatter of ectoplasm, by the way, is now on the end of my nose because I did go in too close.
That's
and now I can feel the oil. I don't know. I think I'm smelling like I want to say clove. I want to say myrrh.
I feel like there's almost a lemony citrus scent, but
that could be frankincense.
Barely. Oh, you know what? I think it is.
But there's something about metallics often don't really grab me, but this is really unusual. I know Galen wants to smell it.
I can smell the polish of the polished wood, which is fascinating to me. This is one that would be going in my bag.
Do you want to smell it, Galen? You do.
Through the fourth wall. What do you think?
I think I just keep putting them on the same spot on my arm, and I've got to get over that.
What a fantastic ghosty smell for you.
It really does kind of smell. I mean, it's like a place. It's like a weird old laboratory, but not a clean laboratory.
No. It's warm and cold at the same time. It's very scientific. It's
in
to
our
the
unscientific way. That's what we have to tell you.
It's not medical.
No.
But it could be.
I'm getting like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Absolutely.
I'm getting like Frankenstein's laboratory. It's just like there is something like profane about it.
You can smell the metal instruments. You can smell the ghost tech.
You can smell the ghosts getting like wanting to come across.
You
know, it's like, okay, they're gonna do this, and like this is our time to shine. There's like a kind of I don't know if it's like from the metallic, almost like an ozone quality of like something is about to happen.
Finally.
Huh. Again, no internet.
No internet. Wood, boards, metal.
I like how the incense is coming through though on the
yeah.
skin, and I'm just like, okay, like it really does. Because again, this is science, but we're in a very religious time. So.
Reliance. Ooh.
Reliance.
Pure terror, really.
Yeah, I'm impressed. It definitely has it's like a real like historical smell.
Another one I would definitely wear if I was feeling a little more mask and a little more spooky.
Yeah.
Which really.
It's a really good like I want to be left alone smell for me. I'm just like, okay, like I am purely doing this for my own entertainment.
Cold and unreachable.
Right.
But in a fun way.
I might be doing something illegal.
Probably.
Like who are the laws and churches to decide whether what we're doing is right? Like they don't know.
They don't know.
Metaphysics.
Well,
So
that's on brand for right now.
Right. These are very metaphysical times.
They are, unfortunately.
Now I have
The ghost of Bitcoin.
So now we have just as the clock struck 12. And it's a story about a countess who saw a ghost.
Ooh.
And there's a picture of a woman, and it's impossible to tell if she's living or dead. So already just like,
I relate to her, honestly.
Story from the Evening Herald in 1895. An echo of lost love and longing, not sorrowful, but wistful. Damask rose, sweet patchouli, ambret seed, cacao, and white musk.
You had me until cacao. I'm very curious to see how that's going to play.
I didn't get me until cacao.
Let me smell this lovely smell.
Wow. Jinx.
You owe me cacao.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, fortunately, you're holding it in your hand, so I consider the score settled.
Fantastic. And you can too if you buy just at the stroke.
So, to a lot of people, BPAL heads, you're going to associate this with like a Lupercalia scent because, you've got your rose and your cacao and your musk and everything, and it really does seem like something that would come from one of those collections, because I'm definitely just like, again, it is wistful. It's not like a foodie chocolate and roses smell. It's more just like, it reminds me of offerings.
Mm-hmm. The cacao is that's where I feel the longing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the far away.
It's like the memory of like something sweet and, happy making, and then but it's kind of faded in the background.
That's it.
The rose has like a funeral quality to it.
Wow.
And then the ambrette seed and white musk just kind of give it a kind of a weird personal quality to it, so that it feels intimate.
This will linger in a room. When you leave, it will definitely linger. Wow.
I would hope that this would be it,
This is a memory.
Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Like it's like just like weirdly. I'll put it. You can smell it on me so that you don't have to touch it to yourself.
Wow. Oh, that's lovely.
It is just very.
It's different
heartbreaking.
which we all know is the truth, but this one really speaks.
That's like a dry. It's like a dry rose.
Mm-hmm. There's a sadness to it.
Yeah. It's like its time has passed. There's like a weird expiration to this. It just definitely feels like something like lost, and just like a weird faded memory. How fascinating.
That's perfect. There's nothing else to say, because this is exactly what is on the bottle.
I was gonna say, if you're going to have a scent like this, you might as well put a woman on the bottle who might be dead.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to forcefully move us on to
Fantastic.
ODIC Force.
Okay.
ODIC Force is I'm trying to see. It's like, is it spirit photography?
I think it's a spirit photography, a spirit photography. It's pretty spooky. I would get this.
There's like a passage about torture, and about how superstition has moved people to commit atrocities against other humans. Perfect.
Speaking for black cats here as well.
I mean, we're definitely wearing this out to the club. Eucalyptus blossom, lime rind, and white mint.
Ooh.
Coalescing into a green-tinged amber glow.
That's threatening. That's threatening and upfront.
Yeah, it's like, what's going to happen?
Anything could happen.
How limey will it be? That's what I want to know.
I think it's going to be very limey.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
So, I like this. Because of things like eucalyptus and white mint, like, there's a moment at the beginning where I'm getting like almost like a little Dr. Bronner's, you know what I'm saying? Because we're smelling oil and it's in the bottle and it's really powerful. So I know with this I'm going to have to find a clean spot to put it on so I can kind of get some of that glow we're talking about.
I'm definitely getting superstition of an old, not Western age or era. Wow.
Any sweetness that I was getting early on is kind of like wiping right off. It's just kind of got a kind of a gasp to it. It's just like,
it's a gasp. It's spooky. Wow.
If it was warmer, I would say it would smell like clean or something, but it's like clean skin.
It's not clean.
But it is not warm and it is not clean.
It's unforgiving, upfront, and shocking.
It's a little bit like embalming fluid. You know BPAL's embalming fluid?
I do.
Not like the real embalming fluid, which I don't make a habit of smelling.
But if you do, sound off in the comments. Let us know.
Compare, contrast, complain.
This is lovely.
There's enough chili lime to almost give me like a popsicle if the popsicle had like no sugar in it.
And the mint really pushes everything back. The mint really makes things ethereal on this one. If you're looking for ethereal scents, this is the most ethereal.
Fascinating. There's something almost kind of... Okay, I was going to say like there's a tartness and that's got to be the lime. There it is.
Smells like falling.
Ooh.
It smells like falling.
It smells like falling. That is like the most horrifying thing I think a guest has ever said in a video.
It smells of falling.
The only way I think that could be more terrifying is if you were saying that in your sleep.
You're awake?
What day
You're
is it?
awake? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Yeah. If you want to fall, get this scent.
You'll never hit the ground.
No.
Just tumbling end over
Truly,
end.
though. Truly. Get
I know.
It sounds like a joke, but it's one of the most serious
It's
things
just
I've
like
said in my life.
mist. It's like weird glowing mists that you're just like trapped in forever. Like in Beetlejuice with the
like-
Lost Souls room or whatever. That's it.
It's truly a terrifying scent. It really is. This is the scent that's bothered me the most, honestly.
That's bothered you?
Yeah.
More than Poltergeist?
More than Poltergeist. If I walked into a room that smelled like this,
You're like, I have to go now.
I must leave. I simply must leave.
I like how that is like a recommendation. You're like, wow.
Wow, this is terrifying.
Must have. Okay, so this is our last one, and then we're done stinking for a while.
For a while.
Shocking affair at a seance. I know at this point that sounds almost like, okay, been there, done that.
Whatever.
Hypnotism and death, shocking affair at a seance. It's just another Thursday.
What a lovely picture as well.
Another picture which I don't know if someone is dead from a photograph.
If I was dead, I'd look like that. So,
we're going to make sure of it.
thank you.
A spectral scandal. Thumping heartbeats of coppery clove and red musk, abruptly silenced by a cold sliver of eucalyptus, white mint, and divana. Okay.
I'm excited. Once again, I believe we're going to have a mint on the back as a spooky note. I think that's where the cold is coming from.
Prepare to be silenced.
Okay.
The video should just end. That'd be funny.
I dare not say a word. I dare not say a word.
Red musk, for those of you who don't know, is like a really warm, kind of like ferocious scent.
Mm-hmm.
To have that paired with cool notes is very strange.
It's terrifyingly effervescent.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, you're definitely being pulled in different directions at the same time.
And not in a, my children want me to go here and there in a way.
Yeah, it's
More
like, it's bloody and warm and kind of feral,
Wow.
and then at the same time, like, cold and immovable and still.
I don't particularly get mint. I don't particularly get anything specifically because it works together so well. It definitely creates its own smell. I've never smelled this smell before.
Yes, and definitely on the skin as everything sort of starts to combine, because out of the bottle they're all just like galloping out and kind of competing for the spotlight. On the skin, it's kind of like, it's like warm and incensey but aloof.
Mm-hmm. It's very aloof. It's a playful spirit. It is.
It is, but it doesn't mean it won't hurt you.
No. It'll hurt you and laugh about it.
Right, and that's kind of why you're drawn to it, because, I mean, we all hung out with that girl in high school.
Absolutely. Hi, Jennifer.
For me it was Angela. Mm-hmm. And she and I were still friends, and she would love that I said that.
Shout out.
Yes.
Hey.
Wow. It's kind of sort of like weirdly sweet. It's like kind of...
It's also threatening in a back of the occult shop sort of way, like that one room, and like there's definitely a camera in here, but no one else is in here. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah,
I mean, recommend.
It's unsettling, and then there's like something like weirdly like, but the sheer immensity of the presence holds you. Mm-hmm. It's like you know, like a being protected by someone who could also kill you.
Finally.
Right.
I love that kind of connection.
Just like updating our personal dating app bios accordingly.
Where's my goth Tinder?
Goth Tinder. Oh my gosh, what's it called?
Ginder? It's horrible.
I mean, it's right there, but also, you know, like, what else have we got?
Tindoth.
Tindoth. I mean, that sounds maybe legally actionable.
It sounds wide and unfriendly, so I think it'll work.
What about something like, what if we just went for like a short one-syllable word like howl, or like
I got a howl. I would get a if I got a howl and someone showed up smelling like this, I think it would work out. I truly do.
Like the notification noise on the app is like a howl. Right, exactly.
Another free idea. So you've had a free movie idea, now you have a free app idea?
Like maybe the O could be like a 0, because of course like nothing is pure, you know?
That's futuristic.
Right.
This is not. This is seated way back in the olden times of yore and terror.
I mean, it's mysterious,
Wow.
it's warm, it's bloody, it's chilly, it's just like everything you want from a ghost story. It's a nice place to end, actually, because what else is there to say? I'm wrung out.
This is the ending fragrance of the whole, like, this is the period.
If we keep going, we're going to, like, be seeing ghosts.
You're not seeing ghosts right now?
I see Galen.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you talking about? Galen died 20 years ago on this
died.
very night. Well, what?
He'd smell like this.
This is the first time a guest has come on our little program to
Wow.
EMS1E and actually smelled this many perfumes. Like, you went so hard for this.
It was a
and for us.
stinky. It was a stinky time, but someone had to do it.
No
you
one's.
know?
I try to take it easy on guests and be like,
No.
we're gonna smell 5 perfumes.
No, we're not.
And we smelled like 5 times 3.5 perfumes.
I will smell a ghost anytime, anywhere, any second.
Ghost smellers.
I love it. It's
Now on Paramount Plus.
There you go. 3 ideas.
We don't
3.
actually go there though.
No. That's
No.
for you to decide.
Right. You show up, you take a smell around, and you're like, okay, well, I could do this in the daytime.
Smells like ghosts. Bye.
Right. Definitely smell ghosts.
And when I walk out of here, I think I will be quite terrifying and spooky, which I like.
I want you to take a bunch of these with you.
I'll drink every one.
Wait, all these bottles are empty.
What? Delicious. And you can too.
A spatter of ectoplasm.
Mmm.
Well, that is all the time that we have. For now, we are dead.
We are dead.
Please come back soon and watch more videos if you found this tolerable, and I hope you will go listen to Hex's new album, which is called
Ether, Abyss, Void.
I can't remember the name because of all of these
It's
perfume
basically
names.
all of these names. It
Ether,
really-
Abyss, Void.
it
Ether,
truly
Abyss,
is.
Void. If you listen to the music and you stand in the mirror and say Ether, Abyss, Void 5 times,
Yeah.
what happens?
I'm going to show up and offer you a cotton candy beverage. I will. It'll be delicious.
Well, I think you're about to become very busy then.
Wow.
Everyone have a wonderful time smelling these perfumes on your own, and please let us know your impressions, if any shall form.
Mm-hmm. And they will form.
If you see apparitions, we want to hear about it. Get out there and smell that ghost.
Smell some ghost.
See you later.
Bye.